Hey guys, so mom has a paranormal story for us. So let's get it started. Oh, that's a very low volume. It's right there we go.
Ooh, ambiance.
I'm gonna turn this so they can't see that's like a cool candle. It's like creepy.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
So, you guys might remember that we played the closet game and Charlotte's Web. And James in the closet game thought that he heard something. I heard nothing. And then we played Charlotte's Web and...
Bunch of orbs.
Yeah, but still I was like,
But
dust,
there were a bunch
orbs.
of orbs. The game itself could have been fake, but there were a bunch of
But
orbs.
you felt like we did not debunk it and that it had a possibility of being true.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
I felt that we had debunked it, or at least for me, I had not had any experience that I felt like cinched the fact that it was real. So, with that said...
Wait, before we go to the next part of the story, the closet game, that could be fake because on here you can't hear nothing, but over there I heard something. So it might have been my mind playing tricks on me because of paranormal. I was paranoid that it was real. Like
Paranormal. Well, right. Because sometimes,
And
you
new name
know,
of the show.
if you think that you're going to hear something or see something, sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. So,
Yes.
so we had kind of left it as closet game, possibly Charlotte's Web, not really. In my mind, I was like, yeah, no, I don't think either one of them was true. So then today, this morning, his brother left for
And
school.
I was asleep.
Yeah.
I was.
And I was like, just in the living room,
Sorry, that's my little brother, by the way.
about 3 feet from the main living room window, and I heard a bang, and not like a tap, but like bang.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I jumped, and I thought that it was his brother just like being a turd, like knocking on the window, whatever, fooling around. So I opened the door thinking he was gonna be like bent down under the window to tell him to like go to school. And there was nobody there, and there was like no sign of anybody like around the property or on the street. So it was weird, but like not enough for me to be like, oh my gosh. I was just kind of like, okay, that's like weird. Then you got ready for school, you left. And at that point, I went to go make the bed, and it was only me and the baby. The baby's 2. And while I was making the bed, I heard 2 loud, clear, distinct voices, a boy and a girl. And they were kids, but not like little kids, but not adults, like maybe like your age, like younger teenagers. And I couldn't hear what they were saying, but it was 2 voices in a very clear conversation. And I thought, oh my gosh, because I was thinking that you met Haley or something outside. Haley is his neighborhood friend. And yeah, okay, baby, hold on. And so I was thinking like you met up with her and then came back in the house for something. And like now I'm super annoyed because I'm thinking like you're gonna miss the bus. So I stormed out here in like total like mom fashion, like go to school.
Yeah.
And there was nobody out here but the baby. And so I opened the door, like thinking you guys were out front or whatever, and there was no sign of you. So I called you while you were at the bus stop to verify that
I didn't get the call, by the way,
actually
guys.
was like gone. But I had looked up and down the street. Like that's how certain I was that this was a person. Once I realized there was nobody on the street and realized that it would have only taken me less than like a nanosecond to get from the bedroom to the living room, that there would have been, you couldn't have even left the street or even the property in that length of time. And I realized that there was nobody here except the baby. And first of all, the baby sounds like a toddler. You just heard his voice. He doesn't sound like an older person talking. And it was 2. It was not one person talking. It was not the TV. It wasn't anything like that.
Was the TV off?
The TV was off. He was playing with his trains on the floor quietly.
So that could have been the bang, maybe.
No, I was out here when the bang happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like standing here. So unexplained. I don't know that we're gonna file it away as definitive proof, but it certainly it was odd and it has no explanation. So we'll put it at least as unexplained. And I did actually consult with somebody today who is very knowledgeable in the paranormal, and she said, well, you were messing around like with this game and whatever. And I said, yeah, but like I don't even believe in the game, and like I certainly don't think that we summoned up a demon. And she brought up the fact that if you're very open and receptive to paranormal things, that you wouldn't necessarily conjure up a demon. You know, that's just like what the game is supposedly for. But what you could end up doing is just leaving yourself open to something or anything paranormal, not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. Just open yourself up just by the sheer fact of playing these kind of things. So that's an interesting theory to at least consider. So we'll see as we continue to verify or debunk the list of games. We have a long list
Games,
of them. So
rituals, stuff like that.
rituals.
Yeah. Witchcraft. I'll be doing the witchcraft, by the way. I'm learning how to do witchcraft, by the way. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Y'all will see me being
Like we're gonna like eat babies and things?
no.